Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going to be making banana bread. Yesterday I made banana bread, but I did not intend to post the video because it wasn't for YouTube. Surprisingly, I got a lot of messages in my inbox asking me for the recipe. So today I have to make a video showing you guys how I made my banana bread yesterday. These are the ingredients that you're going to be needing. I put a little extra butter because I realized the butter gives it a little bit of moisture. So I have 2 banana. Well, this is the banana I have left over from yesterday. So these are all the banana I have in my possession right now. 2 eggs. I'm going to be using a teaspoon of vanilla, a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon is optional. You do not have to use it. Also, I'm going to be using a little bit of rum. You can put however much you want. I'm just going to put what I want. And the rum is optional. A teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm going to whisk everything together. I know some people they whisk the sugar and butter together and then they gradually add all the rest of the ingredients. But for me, I am gonna mix everything because this is how I made the banana bread yesterday. I just put everything in, mix it all together, put it in my baking tin, and that was it. So let me know if you do your banana bread a different way, but this is how I do mine, and surprisingly it was better than I expected because it was delicious. Alright, so I'm going to peel my banana. I'm gonna crush these like with a fork because they're like a little bit overripe, so it's not a big deal. Alright, so my banana is nicely pressed in, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my butter. Like I said, this is the method I used yesterday and it was surprisingly good. So I'm gonna mix these all together. I rather to use a fork. I could have used my whisk, but I rather using a fork. So I'm mixing this together. As you can see, the butter melts effortlessly because I use I took the butter out of the fridge before I actually put it in this, so it could get a little bit soft. So I am going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. There I go. I'm going to mix this in nicely. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon. Damn, I should have put the cinnamon before, but hey. So like a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. The cinnamon is optional. You don't have to use it if you don't like it, but it gives the banana bread a good flavor. I'm just gonna mix this in. See, nicely mixed in. I'm also gonna use a teaspoon of baking powder. Let me just put this right here. This is baking soda, by the way. If I said baking powder, I mean it's baking soda. So a teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm going to mix this in nicely. Now I'm gonna add a teaspoon of baking powder, or you could just put half a teaspoon. Just gonna put a teaspoon. Mix this in nicely. Also, I'm going to be putting a pinch of salt. I'm going to be putting no, this is not half, this is quarter teaspoon of salt. I'm sorry, it's quarter teaspoon salt. Mix this in nicely. Now I am going to put my sugar. This is a cup of sugar. I think I might just use 3/4 cup instead of the entire because I'm using a little bit less banana. So I'm going to be using 3/4 cup of sugar instead of 1 cup because I do not want to have this too sweet. I'm gonna put my eggs in the banana bread. Let me get this out because there. There. So I'm gonna mix this in nicely. This is where I'm gonna put my rum. I don't have a measurement for the rum. I'm just gonna put, yep, this is good. All right, so I'm going to mix this in nicely. Like I said, this is the method I tried yesterday and it was so good. Everybody have their own method of doing things, and this method, I think I'm gonna stick with this one because this one is like really good. Well, it works for me. Now I'm gonna put my flour in. So I'm just gonna take my time and put my flour in. I'm gonna fold this in. I don't know why I'm using a fork, but I like to use a fork. I mean, works better for me. And no, I don't get like lumps using the fork. The fork actually do like a good job getting rid of the lumps. I'm gonna put the rest of my flour, and this is a cup of flour. Might just put a little bit of flour, a little bit more, yeah. So my batter is nicely mixed, so I'm going to grease my baking sheet, my baking tin, put this in the oven. So I'm going to pour this in my baking tin. I actually preheat my oven 350 degree. I'm going to put this in until baked, maybe for about an hour. The banana bread is ready. Oh wow. Look at all this goodness. Oh my God. So now I'm gonna cut into this baby right here. Look, this banana bread is unbelievable soft. This is, you can't get it any softer than this. Like, look how jiggly it is. Oh my God. This is soft. Listen, if you try this method, please leave a comment under my video and let me know what you think, because I don't know if there's any other method that you can use to get your banana bread this soft and moist. Look at it. Look at this gorgeousness.
Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, see you in the kitchen.